just go in a game and wing it pretty much. If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing in a game.
Yeah, it depends. It depends if you're. I'm guessing you're getting to the point you played 50 Soraka games, which is what I would tell people to play. Play 50 games, and that'll tell you if you can play the champion or not. If the champion's good for you. So you played 50, 63% win rate, which is like fantastic. That's like really good for somebody who wants to climb. So I guess what we can do, because I can't draw anything from that and be like, okay, you're missing X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
Do you want to just jump into a game? Is your internet good enough to share screens via Discord?
Give it a try.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too demanding. It's most people are able to do it.
Okay. Should figure out how to do this. Just go to Discord and then it's. Should I just share it once I enter the game? And then...
Put it on now and then jump into like a custom and just check your ping doesn't horrendously spike. That's usually what we do.
Okay. Yeah, I've never tried the screen share before, so I wouldn't know. Right, can you see my client, alright?
Yeah, it's all good.
So I'll go into where is it? Code custom. Okay. Yeah, it's like I say, like, especially I had another question about warding as well, like where to ward and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that depends on. Yeah, it depends on several things depending on which side of the map you are. If you're blue side, then you definitely want to control wood in your tri-bush.
Okay.
If you're red side, it's a lot more tricky to control vision. Definitely not in tri-bush. I see a lot of people contest wards from red side in the bot tri-bush and die a lot, but
I think seems alright. Everything seems responsive, so
yeah, that's good. With 300 FPS, what kind of PC you got?
it's 1070 i7.
That's a 1070. I got 1080 Ti and I don't get 300 FPS. What the hell?
I think I got it on I got my FPS on uncapped, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, no, I have an uncapped. I guess I have a biggest. I got a quad HD monitor.
I'm playing on 1080p, so
yeah, that's cool. Yeah, you can go and jump into queue, and we'll.
It's alright. Okay. Let me just close out this quarterback thing.
What do you think of the pajama Soraka skin?
I
think it looks
I got
trash.
It doesn't really change much. Like, I got it for the discount because I had the Star Guardian one.
Oh, you get a discount if you have Star Guardian?
Yeah, because all the effects are the same as Star Guardian. It just changes the look of Star Guardian, really, to pajamas. So, I mean, it's not bad for the discount. I think it was 750 RP or something like that.
Oh, 750 is okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy it for the full price.
I expected it to be a chroma or something. It should be a chroma.
Yeah.
Star Guardian chroma or something. I don't know.
Oh, it's alright. It's nice if I got bored looking at the Star Guardian one. It's going to change. Should I be roaming as Soraka as well, or like? Cause I've tried roaming mid sometimes, but it doesn't.
Oh hell no, hell no. That's like suicide.
Okay.
Most of the time, you if you're roaming, then you're gonna be going for. Then you're looking to like get vision in the enemy jungle. That's your roaming. So if you're in lane and your ADC's like died on their own stupidly or something, and you don't have anything to do, and waves too pushed or something, then you go. Try to get some vision in the enemy jungle, or just extend your vision somehow.
Oh, okay, my client's crashed here for some reason. Why has it done that? Okay, that's the first time that's happened.
Yeah, man, it's alright.
Just got into a queue as well. Try it again. Oh, is it gonna put me in the white now or what? I think I go into a queue. Oh no, okay, it's gonna let me search. Oh yeah, I've got the dodge timer.
Smooth as always.
Sorry
That's
about
fine.
that.
Something always happens.
Oh.
No, whenever I'm coaching someone, it's like they get their off roll or all this shit, and we have to dodge a queue. It's fine. So.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So we're gonna wait for it, or do you want to talk about something else? Or what?
Yeah, we'll just wait. We can. We could talk about ward placement.
Okay. Alright.
Though you're probably
Because I mean, I've been reading a lot of guides and watching out you're doing. A lot of them saying to ward deeper into the enemy jungle, but I'm kind of afraid to leave my AD carry and stuff like that, you know, in case they
Yeah, most
die.
of the time you'd never do it unless your AD carry wasn't there or you had lots of free time for some reason.
Okay.
But most of the time, definitely in your elo, you're not going to get a huge value out of deep warding. It's super useful. It is super useful, but most of the time people aren't going to care that much. Like you'll spot if it's mainly so if you spot the enemy jungler, you let your team know, and then maybe top lane wants to go for a kill, but he's too afraid. He now has the information that jungler's not going to be there, so you can go for it, kind of thing. But at silver, people just go for it anyway. But it does help. It's like knowing which side of the map the jungler's on is always going to be useful.
Alright.
Like if you spot them on like Gromp when you're bot lane. If you're blue side, then you know any fight you have, jungler's going to be there in probably 10 to 15 seconds if they go straight. If they just like see the fight start and they're like, oh, I can get in on this. So, but it's not like you're playing an aggressive support, so that's unlikely to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. The other thing I was saying, a problem as well is like how to play it from behind as a support. Like if my team's losing, I have no idea what to do because I go out and ward, I get caught out or something, and that's even my team are making like stupid fights. I don't want to put blame on my team obviously, but sometimes I'll go ahead and keep trying to fight the like 10-0 Z in a 1v1, and it's like, what do I do as a support, like from behind? You know what I mean?
Yeah, as a support from behind, there's virtually nothing you can do in terms of trying to make an aggressive play if you're playing Soraka. Most of the time, it's trying to minimize your losses.
Yeah.
So warding. So I've shared my screen. I don't know if you can see.
Oh, you shared your screen. Sorry. Thanks. Oh, okay, I can see it now.
Can you see? So imagine you're on blue side. You're really far behind. Enemy bot lane's got like 6 levels on you, and all you're trying to do is get XP. Like you're carrying under your tower. So you'd want to ward. I should probably grab some control wards. Hold it. I wonder if there's a way to make this look good. A really sneaky ward is one that you put here, right? It'll last the whole game. You don't have tri-bush control at all. So you'd want to ward if you're worried about getting dived. You'd want to control ward here, maybe put a ward here, get your AD to put a ward or something. Then you'll see mid laner, jungler, because they're most likely going to come from behind if they want to dive you. They probably will just come through tri-bush, but if you're like behind under your tower, you're not going to have control of tri-bush. Going up to tri-bush is suicide. You walk here, put a ward down, like jungler's going to jump on you and you just die. So that's a sneaky ward that I keep forgetting to do actually, but it's super good if you're paying attention to the mini-map because it's very rare that they walk into this bush. They'll blast plant over this wall, but they won't walk into that bush. Or they'll use their jumps over that wall or they'll run down. It catches the mid laner a lot. It's also super nice for your jungler to have. Obviously, if you're this side of the map, all you have to do is control with this tri-bush. And I'd recommend positioning while warding in the bush should be something like this, so you can see more around the corner. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And you probably know where to put your other wards in bushes. Control wards anyway. Holy shit, what am I doing? That is weird how that worked. But yeah, when you're blue side, control ward in this corner of the bush. Because you don't need vision like out. You just want your control ward to be safe.
Yeah.
This forces your bot lane to walk to here to clear the control ward. That's like auto attack range. How do I see auto attack range? That's auto attack range. But if you put the ward like here, then they'd be safe clearing the ward from this kind of distance.
Oh, okay.
That's like a flash distance that you've saved. It's like forcing them to extend this much further for a ward that's in this corner means your jungler can easily come around this corner, catch them out kind of thing. It makes them more vulnerable. You don't want to make it easy for them in like any situation.
Yeah. Alright, I didn't realise that. What about warding? So sometimes I put a control ward in that little small bush in the river up by mid lane.
Oh yeah.
That one there. What about putting a control ward there? Is that good?
For
Or sometimes
you, if your ADC is buying control wards every single base, and you've always got one for Tribush, then maybe that can be alright. It doesn't give you a whole lot of information. It will tell. I guess it will tell you if mid lane's roaming down, depending on which side. So, if you're red side, I don't know. I don't see the value in that because you'll see them roam down, and then there's this huge black area where you don't know, you don't know where they are, and you'll just lose a lot of time being scared. I don't see a lot of value in that. That's your jungler should be warding this bush or this bush. If you're losing, then a defensive one at the back of red buff. If your tower's already gone down, is good. But yeah, it's very situational in the game and how much vision you have.
Okay. All right.
But your vision control should be over this if you're blue side, or this bush if you're red side. Like focusing on that.
The whole world in balance.
It's useful. It's useful like late game if you don't know where to put your control wards. But most of the time late game, I'm just holding my control wards till the dragon or baron's up and just using it for that.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. For when you're warding objectives, you want to put your control ward as much inside the pit as you can. It obviously jumps out, which is a bit annoying. Because if I put I wonder if I can show this. Because if you put a control ward like here, I can't see enemies in the back of the pit. I also can't see wards in the back of the pit.
Yeah.
So you may think it's cleared. Quite often the enemy will have a ward in the back of the pit. And you think, haha, they don't know I'm doing dragon. But you've got, yeah. I shouldn't have put that down. I can see that. But you know what I mean. Putting the control ward in as much in the pit as you can. It bounces off the objective, which is a bit of a weird one. So you have to aim kind of like just in front of it. That's the most in the pit you can get, but also staying central, so you get a bit more vision control outside the pit.
Oh.
Like you can't see. Can you see my mouse?
Oh yeah, I can see it, mouse.
Yeah, it's not coming up on my OBS. Yeah, that's cool. Anything else? Your time is probably done. Have you started queuing?
Yeah, I'll start queuing now. I was waiting for you to finish that. I didn't want to talk to you.
Yeah, you can start queue.
Alright, starts. Yeah, so I'm supposed to be using control ward on dragon then, because I just use my normal wards from my support item.
If you're doing it, that's what I mean. If you're doing dragon and it's not like obvious that if the enemy jungler's up, if you've usually you'd only do dragon if you've killed like 2 or 3 people or whatever. Usually you'd have some kind of control, so it wouldn't be as relevant. But sometimes you may do a dragon based off if people back or you've chunked them out. Then you'd use a control ward to force some kind of sense. But no, if you're worried about a cheesy champion like Fiddlesticks or someone weird soloing it, then you can sneak a ward like inside the pit somewhere like here, so that when they're walking past they can't see that it's warded, but they'd have to go in the pit to check it. No one goes in the pit, they just walk past it, don't they?
Alright.
So if you wanted to make sure that no one's going to cheese you an Infernal or something like that, like an Udyr, Nunu, and like a lot of champions can solo dragon, but that's what you do if you're worried about someone stealing it, like cheesing it. But apart from that, no, you just ward it with a normal ward. You'd ward like in the entrance. If you're warding it, you'd ward here. Gives you the most vision of the river and the pit, I guess. But yeah, control wards are more designed to give you vision control at that moment for whatever you're doing.
Okay.
It's like your second sweeper.
Yeah, I've sort of been putting my control wards in that little tiny bush in the river, and then sort of just leaving them there, I guess. I'll try and improve on my ward.
Yeah, it's okay. It is. Oh shit. How do I?
Is my screen still sharing?
Yeah, it is. I'm just wondering how do I turn mine off? Is mine scary?
I think you have to. No, yours isn't sharing anymore.
Yeah, that's alright. Kane. Oh yeah, bans. What do you ban, Carthus?
I banned Carthus. I've lost quite a few games to him, but I usually just ban who I feel like I'm bad against. But I'm not sure if that's what I should be doing or not.
Yeah, no, you can either choose to remove a champion from League of Legends. Like, I have not played against Akali in forever, so I don't have to play against that. That's my go-to ban, just because it has one of the highest like solo carry potentials. That if it gets ahead, you like physically can't deal with it because it's bullshit. But Karthus is kind of getting to the same point right now. Not as bad, but if your games are going late against Karthus, you are gonna struggle.
Yeah.
I also hate playing against Kane because he's the strongest jungler right now. But it's up to you. You have a double barrier bot lane. Interesting.
Oh, okay. I realize that.
He doesn't care about you, man. He doesn't want to say.
Yeah, he doesn't. I didn't even realize he took that. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm guessing for Soraka, he should be like trying to poke early as much as possible, like getting as many Qs off and auto attacks.
Your Thresh took exhaust, so you actually don't have to worry at all about. Well, you do. There's not as much. Wait, you took electrocute. Okay, that's interesting. So you Thresh. Yeah, that's just bad. But with the electrocute, you could have some early like level 2. But it's silver, so they're most likely just going to randomly throw their hooks out.
Okay.
So yeah, while hook's on cooldown, then yeah, it's safe to throw all your stuff at Varus. But yeah, it's going to be MF Soraka is just to press all your buttons in Varus's direction. Oh, she went fleet? Where's the Dark Harvest, man? Okay, this guy is clearly living under a rock.
Aren't they like supposed to be nerfing it soon though or something?
Yeah,
Supposed
next
to hit hard.
week. You got till next Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's people have said that. I'm like, holy shit. Play this champion, it's broken with Dark Harvest, and people are like, yeah, but it's getting nerfed. It's like, yeah, but it's OP'd now. So play it now. Like,
Make
what?
the most of it while you can, I guess.
Yeah. I guess people are thinking of like a lot of my friends are thinking of main champions to start for like next season, so they want to get a lot of practice in.
I've tried to pick up Soraka, I guess. So.
Yeah, Soraka's always going to be relevant
really?
until it becomes like horrific assassin meta. But I think they're going to be, after the Dark Harvest nerfs, they'll be moving away from that.
I guess the other problem with Soraka, though, the thing I'm struggling with is positioning in team fights. I keep getting jumped on instantly a lot of time and just dead before I can even dish out any heals for my team.
Yeah, you kind of have to play it like an ADC. So if you've ever played ADC, you've got to wait back. Say they've got Malphite ult or something like that. Like key abilities, which you know, if they're on cooldown, off cooldown. Wait, I don't know. If they're not on cooldown, then you can't get near them unless you're good enough to flash that kind of stuff. But
Alright.
yeah, you have to play it like an ADC. Don't be like. Don't worry about being like, oh shit, team fight started. I've got to get in there. Because it's pretty obvious when people are waiting for you to get close to use their spells. Some people will hold onto their stuff and it's kind of hard to explain. After the game, we'll be able to like hopefully pick apart some team fights.
Okay.
But you just have to wait out key abilities. So if you see Thresh Hook, Lux Binding on cooldown, then you know it's safe to walk up. Go for some aggressive Q or E, but most of the time you're going to be like hugging the MF, peeling Kane and Aatrox.
So I just want to focus on healing my AD carry.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah, just
If you can survive, not that I don't know. It depends on how good the Kane is. Kane Aatrox is going to be horrible. Yes.
my spell thief edge alright? Because I've stuff like taking coin, but I'm not sure if it's good enough.
That's fine. You need the laning,
Okay.
the pressure in lane. Otherwise, you're literally a wet noodle.
Okay.
You've got a good lane to abuse, so
Okay.
this guy like, oh shit, he took TP. He's such an idiot. I thought he was taking TP ignite because he was like next level cheese strat, but that is just bad.
I mean, I'm picking my Q fast, right?
Yeah, you can take your Q.
Yeah.
So straight away, you want to be as safe as you can, trying to defend the jungle.
Oh, okay.
So off base plate, I would have run into the bush above red buff, but it's kind of too
Oh.
late now. You don't want to walk in there and you get invaded. Doesn't look like you're going to get invaded because they would have invaded by now, but if they've got stuff like Thresh, Lux, you have to expect them to invade. But most of the time, level 1, I'll be running to that pixel bush and try to get a ward down, because that basically stops all invades. Or what you can do is hang around in Tribush, possibly ward that. I would definitely not walk through Tribush. Happens too often where they're just sat there and they blow your flashes level 1, which isn't great. At least you're buffed it. Yeah, at least it's like half and then run.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I was like, yeah, bush case. I've died a few times. The bottom lane's been hiding in there, waiting for us to come back from the leash. That tri-brush. So I was like checking.
Yeah, most of the time I would walk around, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's up to you. It's not worth. Leave a bit earlier and walk around. Your laning phase is more important than the jungler's jungle camps.
Yeah. I'm worried about that fresh.
He's fine. He's not going to go for you level 1. Just slap him a bit.
Alright.
After you've just after this wave is gone, you want to be putting your ward in the river bush in the far corner, if you can.
Okay.
Oh wait, he's inting. That'd be a kill if you had ignite, but that's all good. Now drop the ward down.
Let's put it here. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And every few seconds you want to be checking your minimap.
Alright.
I don't know how often you check your minimap. That's one thing I can never see how often you're checking it, but well, you can see Kane on the other side of the map, so you don't have to worry. It's just you guys.
It's something I do more. Shut my minimap. Should I be taking my silence second, by the way? For level 2, do you recommend?
Yeah, it's fine. If you get level 2 first, then definitely. Actually, I think it's more valuable than the heal. The silence is pretty good, right? The hook's on cooldown, so now you have free reign for the next 18 seconds to poke them. The MF should be getting in there. There you go. Yeah, as soon as hook's on cooldown, it's like, what are they gonna do?
Yeah.
Thresh doesn't have ignite. They have no kill pressure.
I'm not sure if that Varus was gonna kill me though or not. So.
Yeah, no, it's fine. The barrier was fine. You got value out of it.
That's just attacking me.
Like you have good barriers that stop lethal damage, or you have good barriers that just soak up like maximum damage, and that use the whole barrier, so it's fine. Yeah, I'd help MF push the wave at this point. She's got a kill. She wants to back. I don't really know why she's standing still. You don't want to be there when Kane comes. Yeah, you should also need to drop a ward if you can. So yeah, as soon as you get a lead, yeah, you don't need the ward. Yeah, it's most likely the jungler's there because he flashed forward. Yeah, there you go. You may have to flash. Yeah, that's fine. Or almost a kill. That's fine. You just leave.
Yeah.
I would start channeling my recall at this point.
Okay.
MF should give up the wave. It's not. Oh, actually, they're pretty damn low. Yeah, no stay.
Should I stay? Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't see their HP. Yeah, drop a ward in Tribush. Kane could come around. Yeah, with normal wards, you don't have to place them on the far side.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't have sweeper at this point, so you'd want to place it in the middle. Later, when he's got sweeper, then yeah, it's fine to put it on the far side, because the same rule applies where they have to extend further for. Yeah, help her push the wave now. They've backed off.
I was worried to attack my AD carry CS in case they start.
Yeah, no.
Moaning at me.
But they're a monkey. As long as you don't take the CS, it's fine. Also, always hit the melee minions first.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is so risky. They're going to be back any second. But yeah, you can queue the wave. Focusing melee minions first, because then the wave will hit the tower sooner. 'Cause
Yeah,
you,
I don't really know much about minion control, so
yeah, basically, like as soon as you take out, so you take out the melees. Why is she recalling that? Stupid.
should I be back in? With
Yeah,
it?
yeah, back.
Alright.
As soon as you take out the melees, then then your wave moves forward, right? Because there's
Okay.
nothing left to attack. But if you take out the casters first, your wave doesn't move because it's still attacking melees. If that makes sense. So you got to do it front to back. A lot of people take out the casters first because they're, in theory, easier to take out.
I'll get control.
Yeah, that's fine. I'd get 2, but it's up to you. Or a pot. Actually,
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
get a pot. Gives you better
Oh,
lane.
okay. Alright.
Gives you a bit more lane sustain.
Uh,
Because yeah, you don't have biscuits or anything like that. Vamp Scepter versus... Sorry, I don't know why these people don't get boots. I guess MF is fast, but
yeah.
if I just got a serrated Dirk back, I'd be like, that's enough AD, I can get boots. You're going to get more damage off if you can move faster. Okay, so you can put your control ward down in the sneaky back of the bush. Nice.
Gotta get used to that. Just make sure I do it.
I don't think they used any sums when they died, did they?
I'm not too sure.
Didn't look like it. But it was only the Thresh that died.
Okay, so here's
Maybe a
some stuff.
virus heal. Yeah, so Q's down so you can zone them off the wave. Always try focus the virus. Because if he's too low, holy shit. Not that hard. It's all good. Oh, she was 6. I didn't even know she was 6.
Oh.
What is this? Get the minion. Okay,
What?
the minions in. That was. Oh, rip.
I wasn't expecting that.
That was. That was crazy. I'd drop a wood in the tri-bush here. Wait, is it wooded? I can't tell. Okay, they've already done it. Because, well, I don't know what Kane is, but
Yeah, I
you
haven't
guys
seen
could
him.
be some free kills if he comes along now.
Should I wood distribute here?
Yeah, you can do. I tell it to back. No, oh, you can clear that. Back ping your MF. She needs to back. You can back as well. If you start backing, she's most likely going to back. That's why I tell people all the time. It's like, if people are doing stupid things, let them do stupid things. But don't die for them, if that makes sense.
Oh, right, okay.
Because she wanted, I know that she wanted like one more turret plating, but if Thresh had Mobies, got there a bit faster, she doesn't have boots. Mobies versus boots, she ain't going to get away. She has no mana, so she can't E him or anything.
Should I upgrade to my mobility? Or get some... I usually get Mikhail's, but...
Hey, it's up to you. Mikhail's is good, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to do boots yet.
Alright.
Yeah, I never usually see
Okay.
silver players opting to go for an activatable item.
I find it useful sometimes.
It's so good. It's so good this game, 100%.
Yeah.
And it gives you the highest shield and heal power out of all the support items. Well, this game looks pretty
Yeah.
one-sided. It's good.
Like I say, it's the most of the games that I'm losing on. I just don't know what to do. I just follow my team and whatever happens, happens.
That's fine. Yeah, you won that trade. Kane's top lane, so you can play as aggressive as you want. You have levels on them, and you're 6. You got your flash and all that. Yeah, so play a bit more forward and try and get some orders off. Hey, that's. Okay, if you could, I would have tanked that hook for the MF, but it's fine. Died anyway. She can't believe that she's just stood still.
A good team after 10 games.
Well, you haven't won the game yet.
Yeah, it's could go anyway. Will my silence like cancel that when he's winding that up?
Yep.
Oh, okay, I should do that more. Okay.
I don't think
Okay,
he can kill you, but yeah, he's around.
I have my trinket up.
Oh yeah, Thresher's around now, so they're probably gonna go for something here. All you have to do is drop the silence in front of Thresh, so he can't like walk forward and use spells.
Okay.
Yeah, you can back.
Should I back here? Yeah.
What's this guy doing? Well, he's gonna be the first death.
Probably shouldn't have ulted him for that. Why? Kind of think. Probably shouldn't have ulted him there.
This is what happens. People get complacent at this point of the game.
I get my. Do that.
They could be doing dragon, but you don't know.
Yeah. Maybe throw a Q over there.
Yeah, just look to ward in the river.
So
Yeah, just in the entrance to dragons, fine. You can play really aggressive now. This MF is super fed, and your tower will be down soon. I'm a bit confused why she ulted, but
I'm sure wants to go for it, I think.
what the fuck is she doing? There's literally no need to like.
Yeah.
She said but
I tried to follow her in, I think, and
you didn't.
she
Yeah.
tried to go with it. Probably shouldn't have. I can't really buy it.
The only way you win that is if she uses her flash intelligently and actually dodges something. She's running straight at them. Thresh hook, Varus ult, she's dead. Like,
Yeah.
what's gonna happen? Yeah, the only thing you could have done there is just realize sooner that this was really dumb, and just let her die on her own.
Yeah.
Shutdown gold is also huge now, so you really don't want to be giving away shutdowns. And you know this guy's a bad player because he said good team finally, meaning that he blames all his losses on his team, and he thinks he plays perfectly. That's funny. It's funny how like everyone below probably plat will say my team's holding me back, and then everyone above that will say that they need to improve. They know they can improve.
Oh god, can't see it.
Yeah, run for your life.
I think I'm dead.
I know you have ult, you have heals.
Okay.
Yeah, you can turn this. Oh, he dodged the ult. Just keep the run heals on Yi, and he'll be fine. Yeah, that was nice. Holy shit, your whole team rotated. That's really weird. Yeah, this is where I just throw all my HP on somebody and then back.
Okay.
That's all I would do. You're too low to like walk up and contribute. So yeah, that was pretty good.
Okay.
Thresh didn't actually land a hook. For some reason he waited so long. He flayed, Kane knocked up, and then I think he missed the hook on you. Or, I don't know, he just didn't have his hook up. That's really weird.
I wasn't expecting everyone to come down there. Help me.
Yeah, no,
I
that's
thought I was
nice.
dead for a moment.
Hey, you can help MF clear that, and then go mid lane. If she wants, just leave her, she's an idiot. Don't know what she's doing.
So maybe more dragon, or they seem to be going toward.
Yeah, just drop a normal ward on it. They're probably they are doing it. Okay.
Yeah,
you can drop your control ward in the pixel bush now. Give you a bit more vision around the corner. Vision in the river. It doesn't matter about bot lane. Don't go bot lane. Mid tower is the next objective.
Okay.
You always want to take the towers in order. So like all the tier 1s and all the tier 2s, if that makes sense.
Alright.
So as soon as you've taken your tier 1 tower, leave lane. Get your ADC. Tell her to come mid lane and hit the mid tower. There's no look. Wave's pushing as well. There's nothing for it to get. Come mid. Spam ping target mid tower. You gotta assert yourself.
Okay.
Tell her she's an idiot. Oh, what the fuck she doing? Like, look at the wave. There's nothing for her to get bot lane. She has to go that far up to get a wave, which is going to be dead by the time she gets it. Who cares about dragon? It's a clown drag. The old cloud drag used to be the clown drag, but now the ocean drag is just a cloud.
So I should be telling my team what to do and
Hell yeah, dude! You're the support. You don't have like a. These players, right? These players have mechanics and like right clicking to think about, and all that. Obviously, you do too, but to a lesser extent. You're not farming. These players can only think about one thing at one time. So if you otherwise, you're just gonna keep like this. Garen could have rotated to his team, but instead he's continually pushing his lane. Obviously drawing a lot of pressure, so that's fine. Where's the MF going? What's she doing? Just keep pushing.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I usually just follow my team. I don't really try to tell them what to do or anything. So I guess that's...
Hell no. If you follow like the basic rules of just focusing towers one by one in order, then and telling your team that, okay, Kane's looking to go in. I don't really know what they can do. Yeah, you have a nice item spike. I think now is a nice downtime because the Yi's kind of committing suicide top. Well, after he gets that kill. There's no... Wait, why aren't they killing him? There they go. They should be rotating to him. But you've got Mikhail's gold. You could dragon. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Okay, now you can. That's fine. Just start it. Drag it out. Is she going to get that wave? Oh my god.
Are they coming to help me or... Oh, she's going for the Varus.
Just ult her if she needs it. Oh, she actually needed it. Just about. Hey, you can give her the tower. That's fine. But yeah, you've definitely got to... You right. It's silver elo, right? Nobody... Macro is a word. It's like a myth. I don't know. People don't know what to do. They have no clue. They're too busy focusing on last hitting and getting kills to think about objectives and what's like the correct order. I would just back now. The drag's kind of irrelevant. It's a nice to have, but it's gonna cost. Don't cancel your recall. Sorry, I was like, don't that blade buff is just like nah. It's a nice to have, but you're risking way too much going for that.
Okay, I mean, I guess I'm not really too sure what. I mean, you're saying that to tell my team what to do and make the calls, but I'm not really too sure what to do. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you've stomped
dragon, when to take baron and stuff like that.
You've stomped a little bit too hard early, so it's not like as strategic as it would be. But now it's a game of now it's like how do I put this? It's kind of like dominoes in the effect of there is a exact order these things should happen. And if you follow the order, it will be...
So it's after, like, getting tier 1 bot tower, I should come mid, like, most of the time.
Mid lane or top lane. Whatever is... The top lane was already taken. Whatever looks easier... I don't know. Usually you'd go top lane. Would be the...
Okay.
That was a bit of a waste. Go for drag. Just tell your team... If you all go for drag, then you get it. When you have map pressure, you should be... trying to get your team to do dragon. Obviously, it's really, really hard because these players don't have any brain cells. But like this Garen's going to go for the inhib here. It's a perfect opportunity for you guys to get drag. Just stand. Like I would just stand next to the dragon in protest and not move. It's MF thinks she's got your support, but you don't.
Oh, okay, they're doing it as well.
Kane's already on it. Apparently, you're doing Baron. Okay, go to Baron. Run for your life. What the hell? Why? Okay, you get a free. Apparently, dragon's more important than the inhib. Okay, I can't predict these players. I'm sorry, I can't. In my head, they were gonna rotate top lane, kill Garen for free, and you'd get dragon. That was like his pressure. But instead, you give up dragon for an inhib, which is even more worth. For some reason, that was what they chose.
That mean,
Yeah, it's kind of
should I go and help them?
you can do
I'm not
it.
sure I can really.
Oh, this is so triggering. I don't even know what to tell you to do at this point. These guys are just support, but don't put yourself in a situation where you're gonna die. It's fine.
I'm not sure if I should. Oh, go in there. So I'm not sure if it's survive or not.
No, hell no. He was on the tower in the middle of 4 of them. Yeah, help you, Lysandra. She's doing all right. It's gonna hurt. She doesn't. Okay, there we go. So you've got your tier 1s and 2s at 21 minutes. The enemy teams are surrounded, but they're not going to. Wow, this is.
Not really sure what I should be doing. This one.
Yeah, just
Or
stay
is
with
that-
the MF now.
Oh,
You haven't got enough gold to really go for a good back here. Just stay with the MF. Try and
should I ward like around here or something in case it tries to come behind us?
no, I'd ward from like around the base gate
Oh, okay.
so that you can see them. But yeah, you can't get that anywhere else. It's this is so triggering. Really, the correct play now is Baron. I don't know if you can organize your team enough to do Baron, but I go drop a control ward on it. MS.
I maybe ping it and see if they come.
Yeah, just keep
Should I put
pinging.
my control ward in the pixel here? Or
No,
just-
put it in the pit.
Okay.
Holy shit,
Like-
what are they doing? Go help your team. Actually, I don't know. I can't see what's happening because all I can see is the mini map. Yeah, put the thing in the pit.
At the back or front?
In just in front of the Baron. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
And then keep spam pinging the Baron. It's the only it's like the only thing you guys should be doing. There we go. You got it on the way from the U.
Sure. Got anything over here?
Hell no, just get him on it. Get him on it. Help him. These
Ah.
players have no idea. See, if you hadn't if you didn't ping that, would you
Yeah.
be doing Baron in the next 10 minutes? Probably not.
No.
Like these players are. He shouldn't be standing at the back of it. He's an idiot. You do take more damage, but okay.
Oh really?
You get hit by his spikes and all that crap,
I know.
so you will take more damage, and you're more likely to get hit by something over the wall. Yeah, that's good. Hey, we got it. Now it's easier, and all you have to do is reset and go mid. Probably mid. It's easier for people's brains. Just recall. You're low on the old HP, and Emma's got no mana.
I can't really buy anything.
You can wait for that.
Oh.
10 gold is like 5 seconds time, so I think roughly.
I'll just buy it. I'm gonna have a control ward.
Yeah, just get out there. Just ping mid tower, like spam, target ping that shit. There we go. That's the one we want. Garen's already got the other wave. Hopefully, see, right? You should be going mid. Better get Krugs. Holy. And then he's going to be like, oh, my blue buff's up, and he'll probably get that. Just keep assist pinging mid. You can walk up to the Lysandra. You don't have to be that afraid. I don't know what's going on.
Oh shit.
Okay, she's out.
I'm
Just
sorry.
try and assert your pressure mid lane. Oh, I mean, I'm so triggered right now. Oh, he's just farming. Oh,
Just going in.
okay, you can drop. Well, okay, they're all just flashing away. The 2v5 right here. Yeah, just auto the tower. You're acting way more scared than I think you need to be.
Okay.
Okay, drop that redemption and all that. Then okay. Well, that was a good look, so that was like frame perfect. It's okay, you got the bot tower. So what I do now is run back to your wave, because it moves faster when it's baroned up. And then walk it into the tower. Ping the mid tower. Just ping it. Oh, these geniuses, right-clicking towers. It's really difficult to do, but you know, because you'd think that the aim of the game was team deathmatch, but it's not quite. It's almost. Wow, it's genuinely. Oh my god, it's actually really painful. I ain't seen a game like this in a while. Holy.
I'm used to it by now because like most of this seems normal to me. So, but the problem is I'm not really sure what they're doing wrong.
It is preseason, so you kind of have to be like, yeah, everyone's gonna play like idiots anyway. You can stay,
Oh, okay, stay. Okay.
just don't die. You can support Get all that guy. Maybe. Oh, he's fine. Yeah, he's still fine. Holy shit. Flash! Flash away!
I was trying to hit him, but
Yeah, that's cool. They went pretty fast. Oh, better get that drag now. It's drag time, apparently. Better not use the last 60 seconds of Baron to push and end the game. Let's get drag. Okay. It's fine. Yeah, you still don't need to bank because it's not...
yeah.
You could get an amp tome, that's about it. Doesn't really matter. Try and use the last bit of Baron to... Oh my god, better get the red buff. Yeah, this is just pre-season. If this was like my rank games, I'd be dying inside. It's like, oh my god. This is why I don't know how you can be happy playing a support.
It's pretty much a rolling joy. I played a lot of Dota too, so I know mostly played support in that before I came to League.
Yeah,
So,
no, I love playing support
yeah,
because I don't know why I enjoy peeling. But when it gets to the point where you've already given your ADC a huge lead, but oh, that's pretty nice. That was a good silence. But they just don't right-click towers. It's like all you have to do now is right-click towers and you win. So I don't understand how ADCs can't climb because they have the biggest tower pushing potential.
okay. I mean, it's kind of hoping to get like a losing game so I can sort of see what to do from behind, but I'll take it.
Great shot calling. The ironic honor right there.
Yeah, I just love it. I don't really care who gets it.
That's some... Yeah, that's pretty painful. But that's good. It's good. You've definitely learned something in the fact of if I hadn't have told you, you would have just kept going bot lane for whatever reason.
Yeah.
That's like a hardcore rule.
I mean,
As soon as you get
before
tower,
that-
just leave it.
before that, I was pretty much following my AD carry. My AD
Hell
carry
no.
was
Your AD carry follows you, right?
okay.
You're the guy with the brains. You're the guy making the calls. It's the intellectual role. It's not the haha I want to do damage. Like, it's definitely the more... I don't know. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So...
It's like the biggest problem right now is like when I'm losing games, it's like what to do, you know what I mean? But I definitely learned something through that, especially with like taking the order to take towers and stuff like that in the water.
Yeah. So you get the whole tier 1, all tier 1s, all tier 2s. And then like in the downtime in between, that's when you'd go for dragons. Usually after you take first tower, then you'd probably want to go for a dragon. But your Yi spent almost no time bot lane, apart from that one dive, which was questionable at best. That it was even working out. I was impressed. Everyone survived, but that was super risky and didn't need to be played like that. But you guys got the tower. Could have got the dragon, but you guys were pretty low, so it would have been quite risky.
Yeah.
But that's what I want to do. After you get your tower, you either say, "Is this dragon worth it?" It's an ocean, so it's the least relevant dragon. You want to get Infernals first, obviously. Mountains are questionable whether they're that good. If you stack them, then yeah, I think they're good, but otherwise you'll get more value out of a Cloud Drag, because it gives you in-combat move speed, which is insane.
Okay. Yeah.
If I'm playing Thresh against like a triple Cloud team, I'm never landing a hook. It's like, it's not gonna happen. They have enough speed to just reactively dodge, which kind of sucks. But that's the kind of thing. So it's like dragons if it's worth it. Otherwise, rotating to another tower, because that's what people don't want. People, if you're playing top lane and you're farming it out, and then suddenly bot lane appears. And yeah, most people think, oh, but then I have to defend my tower from not being taken. But that's not extending your lead. That's just mitigating a loss. It's really, I don't really know how to explain it. Don't really question the logic, because I'm bad at explaining why it's the correct play. But asserting more pressure is a way better offense. If you put 3 people top lane and you get the top tower, then you're most likely going to probably get a kill when they try and stop you. Then that gives you way more map control than just continually going bot lane, then you'll force yourself to overextend because there's no tower, and then you'll just die to the jungler.
Yeah, it's like I said before that. I was literally trying my AD carry. They went bot. I went bot. So I wasn't really sure what to do, what calls to make next and stuff like that. But that's helped a lot.
Yeah, be more assertive. Definitely ping more. If your ADC's being stupid, if they're greeting for a wave, back ping them, or at least let them know that you ain't hanging around to die as well. Like the MF was greeting for a lot of waves. She got away with it. But in other games that would have been closer, she would have just died for free.
Yeah.
But you definitely want to do that. You got an early kill. As soon as I get early kills, I'm like, right, you're ahead of the enemy ADC. No, wait, you're not ahead of the enemy ADC because you've not backed and spent your money. People have this, like, warped perception that they may be, like, 3-0, but because they've not backed and bought items, the enemy ADC that's just backed, maybe picked up a longsword, is actually stronger than you, even if they're 0-2 or whatever.
Yeah.
So, try and get your ADC to back. They get a kill, get them to back. It's a MF as well, so you can just stack longswords, so she's always going to have gold to buy something. It's not like she's trying to farm for a BF sword. Like, that makes sense. If people say, oh, I'm 100 gold off a BF sword, then yeah, okay, stay with them for another wave. And all that. So there's definitely situations where it's okay to stay if you want to get a power spike item, but most of the time you got to cash in your lead.
I guess I've seen that quite a bit. Sometimes like I'll get my ADC, I'll get a kill, and then they'll stay in bot lane, and then the enemy ADC will come back, and the jungler will come and gank them as well. And
yeah, they'll be like maybe 60% HP. They'll have no mana. They're just they're giving, and shutdowns are so much more valuable. So you really don't want to be doing that. Like that random dive. I don't know how much gold MF gave away, but she was 2-0, and she would have had farm. That could have been like a 550 gold shutdown, which is just kind of like that's it. That's equalized. You're no longer ahead. So
yeah. Right.
Yeah, the game snowballs so much more because of turret plating. So it's pretty much guaranteed. If you get a kill, you're almost always going to get 1 or 2 turret plating stacks because the first are really easy to take off, which is like get 1 kill and they give you another one for free kind of thing. So the snowballing effect is so much more like valuable. But that's why shutdown gold is so high right now, because they're giving the people who are getting ahead more for getting ahead.
Yeah. Is there any advice for like playing from behind then, like when I'm losing?
Yeah, so like I said before, it's just defensive vision and trying to mitigate situations where you're gonna die for free. I see a lot of people will sit under their tower until their tower's gone kind of thing. But it's okay to be like, okay, I'll give up the tower and not give up the tower plus 2 kills. Because that happens a lot.
Yeah.
I see people get dived. They're obviously going to be like, oh, we can outplay this. Nah, 90% of the time you're not going to outplay it. It's not worth the risk. It's not worth giving up 600 gold plus you lose XP for the chance of like them montage plays or whatever. But apart from that, then it's just setting up control wards defensively in your jungle. You've got to look for picks. You've got to be like, right team, this Lee Sin's got 1,000 gold bounty on him. Let's try and catch him out. You got to kind of like work proactively like that. At least it's good that you can see the shutdown gold, so you can tell your team, be like, "Well, this is the guy. We shut down this guy. We're back in the game," kind of thing. Try and identify win conditions. They may have like a hyper carry. Say they got a Yi that's doing all the killing. As soon as you kill him, like if you take away the Yi, what have they got left? Their team's probably just as good as the rest of your team. So it's kind of like looking for those picks, trying to isolate your win condition for a fight, which would be shutting down their strongest player. It's not as relevant as Soraka, but you can. It's just not like you're playing Blitzcrank where you can actually get the pick that gets you the kill, but you can set up defensive vision.
Yeah.
Force them to overextend to kill you. Like play the more. See, it's you saw last game how far the Garen was willing to dive to get a kill.
Yeah.
So if you play defensively like that, they're always going to overextend to kill you. You sit behind your tier 2, they're probably going to come, dive 3 towers, like, they're going to go for you, because it's silver, or it's gold, or whatever. You'll probably get to gold if you keep playing Soraka with your win rate in another, probably like 30 games.
I mean, I was can you say on OPGG where you?
Oh, you were silver 1, what happened?
Yeah, I try and find it. Can you see much? I went on like a. There's games here, like see, kind of started to lose quite a bit here, and it's just this is the point I was having. It's like in these games, I just didn't know what to do when I was behind. In these games that I lost here, and that's where I got deranked from silver 1.
That is the. I think that's the main issue with playing as Soraka is when you're a multiplying champion. Same with Janna, same with Lulu, where you're only as strong in a team fight. You're only really as strong as your carries, because you basically multiply your carries by 2. If your carry is like 0.1 of a champion, you ain't got much to multiply. But if if they're really fed, then they can do a lot more, because you're basically doubling their health bar in every fight, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you're only a multiplying champ, which is risky for solo queue. But I think Soraka's laning phase is so good that it doesn't matter. You're most likely going to have a lead or go even. The only way you'd lose if you were into like Brand, Brand's just disgusting right now. But
yeah, I suck really bad against Zyra.
yeah, Zyra's
I can
disgusting.
never play against Zyra.
It's that kind of thing. So I don't really have a solution for play running behind is the same with almost every champ. You just have to play defensively until they will make mistakes. You just have to be ready to capitalize on it.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely helped with the problem I was having though with having an impact on my games. I guess I just got to make calls more.
Hell yeah. You see,
my team wants to ping more.
You wouldn't have ended the game in like, it would have gone on another 10 minutes if you didn't make the calls to go for Baron. Yeah, what do you mean, really? Nobody was even thinking about Baron, and then they were like, oh yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, this is normal for me. It's like I usually just follow my team, whatever they do. It's what I do. It
was unlucky you didn't have a tank. If you had a tank, doing Baron would have been so easy, but your tank was always on the enemy nexus. But you have to let them know. Even if you think, oh, they're probably gonna, no, they don't have cognitive function. They don't actually know what to do. They just know how to right-click champions.
Yeah. So for playing from behind, I'm just pretty much looking for times where the enemy overextends and makes a mistake or something.
Yeah, you just have to
hopefully my team.
Yeah, minimize your losses. Backping your teammates if they're trying to go for stupid things. Identify the shutdown.
Sometimes if they listen though.
You still gotta do it. Everyone will be like, oh, but they don't listen. But some will. It's better than never saying anything and then you're just lost. In that game, before you ping Baron, everyone was just running around randomly. Like, yeah, they didn't listen to half your pings, but when they did, it was the correct call. Like going for mid tower and all that.
Yeah. I'm trying to make sure I get everything down. I'm sort of writing everything down that you tell me, sir.
Yeah, no, I've recorded it, so I'll
Oh, okay. That's better.
I'll upload it and put it unlisted on my YouTube, and you can.
Oh, that's a lot better. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what you're doing. I've sort of been struggling writing everything down here.
I know. Usually I make notes, but I don't know why I'm being lazy. Usually
whatever works, man. Whatever works.
Usually throughout games I have like so many points to write down, but that was not one of the not quite the stressful game as I'm used to.
Yeah, is it usually a lot worse than this, or?
It's pretty coin flippy, but usually there's a lot of things I can pick up on. You're clearly not a bad player.
Thank you. I mean, I guess
you only died randomly once when you followed the MF, but that was like a normal mistake.
I feel pretty comfortable on Soraka, but I might be a bit worse on other champions, I think. I guess I might have to try and extend my champion pool a little bit, but for now, Soraka seems to be working. Yeah,
hell no, dude. There's... If you ever look... Oh, you probably... Yeah. I've been playing Amumu only. If you play something like Soraka, it's not a highly contested pick right now, you're gonna get it every game, almost. This is me playing, just like learning a new champion because I can't play Nunu.
Okay. It's a
Look
lot.
how. Basically, I'm saying, look how much I'm playing other champions. I'm
Yeah.
not. You don't need to. You just need to get really good with your champion.
Oh, right. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
So
So last season, I played like 300 something Nunu games before he got deleted.
So I should stick with Soraka then.
Yeah, play one champion. If you're finding that it's getting highly contested, then obviously you'll have to think of another, whatever your second best champion is. But yeah, you definitely stick to 3. But most of the time, there's not a situation where you look at a game and be like, oh, Soraka doesn't look very good here. It's not. She's
Yeah.
always gonna be fine.
Oh, okay. That's
In my opinion, anyway. There's not like a impossible matchup for her.
Yeah.
The only kind of games that you wouldn't play like that would be games that you'd be dodging because you've got Shaker ADC or something on there.
Yeah. Not gonna play that.
But yeah,
Is
like,
it
it's
good to dodge games, or
oh hell
should I
yeah,
try and play it
100%,
through? I
100%.
don't really dodge that much, so
Dodging is very valuable. If you're looking at a team comp and you're thinking, right, there's probably a 20% chance of winning or something like that, or if you've got some serious shit, yeah, wait till last second dodge, because you may lose LP. The LP doesn't matter. That's what you gotta remember. LP is irrelevant. It's your win rate that's important,
okay.
because the win rate will determine your MMR, and that will then determine how many points you win or lose.
Oh, okay.
And if you dodge a game, hey, you don't lose any MMR. It's great. Like when Challenger players decay from Challenger to like Gold 1, they'll play 10 games, even if they'll get straight back up because their MMR's good. Like, they won't be worried. That's not really a good example, but dodging games is good.
Okay. So
If you can definitely identify.
So dodging won't reduce my MMR then. I'm pretty much.
No,
safe
it
on that.
has no effect on your MMR.
Okay, that's nice to know.
And you've got a good win rate. That's why I know, even though you had like a bad streak that meant you lost out on gold quite narrowly,
Yeah.
you still maintained a decent win rate. It's 50% overall in your last 20 games, so it's not bad. Hey, what is your MMR? I feel like it should be good. Don't take OPGG's like MMR as fact. I've pretty much proven recently when I got to 90 LP in Plat 5 on my Amumu account, won a game, and then got put straight into Plat 3. Didn't even have to play promos. I didn't even know that was a thing.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, usually I thought, oh, if I win the promos, then I'll skip a division. But I just went straight from 90 LP winning and then into Plat 3. That was really weird. But it's said at the time that I had like Plat 3 MMR, but I was playing with Diamond 4s almost every game. So it's not, like, don't always take it as fact. You'll know if your MMR is good by the amount of LP you gain or lose.
What's considered high LP? Like, I think I'm getting like plus 16. Or
Hey,
something like
wait, what? You didn't get plus 16 last game. Wait, what did you get last game?
that. So I just check. So,
Here
well,
on- I don't know if I can. I'd have to rewatch. I've already updated your profile.
or is it plus?
Yeah, you're on 95. I know that, so I can't really check.
Yeah, just pretty much joining that big losing spread. I figured I'd book maybe a coaching session, so I feel like there's something that I'm missing here that I'm not doing. And it's kind of good that I did that now. I'm kind of glad I did, because I learned quite a bit here. Yeah, it's during that losing spree that I knew that I'm still not performing well, like, in my games. I'm still not doing something right.
Yeah, it's always good to focus on. I'm glad that you're focusing on yourself and not just being like, oh shit, teams. Where I'd probably tell you, I'd probably watch the game and probably be like, yeah, you had a bad team, but you can't do anything about the team you get. As soon as you start the game, like, you've got what you've got. That's why flaming is completely pointless. It's like, you've got to make do with what you've got. There's no point complaining after the game starts being like, oh, you suck. It's like, well, you can't trade him out for an LCS player. What? This is the guy you've got, and you got to win with him. It's like,
Yeah.
so that's why you have to treat them like children. Don't hurt their feelings. You know, be nice to them. Tell them what to do because they don't have brain cells. You now have brain cells because you know the order to take towers. That's literally like such an impactful thing to do. It gets the game rolling, where usually it stalls out for a lot longer because you're not taking things which are free because you've not like identified them yet as free objectives.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't be afraid to spam ping. Tell people what to do.
I'll start doing that.
Yeah, so play like another 50 games or so, see how it's going. You can always message me.
Okay.
Let me know if you have any questions or whatever.
Yeah.
Play another 50, see how it's going, and then maybe have another session if you're struggling, but yeah, it's up to you.
Do you think that I need one, or like just does 50 games and then see how I'm getting on?
It's up to you. If you're climbing consistently, then obviously you're fine, but you will get to a point where you'll plateau. Like everyone does it after they climb, you'll plateau at some point, whether it's gold 4 or whether it's like diamond 4. You're gonna fall off at some point where you're like, right, I need the next level of information. Because for silver, I'm not gonna like bother getting into setting up creep waves for late game strategies and all that stuff that you could do, but it's going to be highly irrelevant because of the level of play that everyone else is playing at.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Because there were situations where I was like, okay, after you got the mid tower, you could have rotated bot because there was a big wave, but I just knew that they weren't going to do that. It would have just been like a plea for help. Like they'd never listen in that kind of situation. It would have been good, but highly unlikely for them to listen. It's like, okay, we got one tower, we did it. It's like asking a baby to crawl and then walk in one day. It's not going to happen. Baby steps. You're like, you just got to treat your team like they don't know anything. Explicitly tell them what to do. Don't assume they know anything.
Just spam pings on them, basically.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll listen.
Well, they'll realize. I'll do it if I'm playing a new champion or I'm playing ADC, where I'm focusing so much on last hitting. All of that other stuff goes out the window, and I don't know what to do. So it's really nice when somebody's like, "Okay, let's do this." I'm like, "Okay, just follow." Following is easy.
I guess the reason why I didn't do that is I was scared to make a bad call that would have lost my team, like lost us a game or threw us a game or whatever.
The only bad calls you can make are like risky tower dives or aggressive plays, but playstyle as Soraka is that's unlikely to happen. You're playing a champion where you're just gonna siege and just like let them hit the tower. You just heal off any damage that happens.
Yeah,
it's unlikely. Like you can't force fights, really.
Yeah. I had a question. After taking like let's say the bottom tier 1 tower, what about dragon? Should I just go straight to the middle tower then, or just get the dragon if it's free?
Yeah, get the dragon if it's worth getting. It depends on where your jungler is as well.
Yeah.
If it's an infernal, I'd be raging at my jungler 24/7. And the first infernal is 10% damage. It's not 8%, so it's even better than what it used to be.
Yeah, I didn't realize that changed.
Yeah. The first one gives 10%. Then the next one gives.
That's really nice.
8%, or is it 6%? I don't know. All I know is the first one's more impactful. Yeah. So it's super super good, and it's also super tilting, and it's also like late game insurance.
Yeah. Okay. So if it's not like Cloud, then should I just focus on mid-tower
I
first?
really like Cloud, but it's not as important. Like Ocean's at the bottom of the list.
Okay.
Mountain's gonna have no impact, like really in terms of team fighting, because this is a team fighting game. Your Infernal and Cloud Drags are gonna have impact team fighting. So I'd rank them higher than Mountain and Cloud.
Yeah.
It's up to you. It's like, is it worth it? Is the jungler here? If the jungler's there and you're healthy, go for it. It's free drag. Then like if you get the drag, if you've got the map control, getting it is super valuable because the next one could be an Infernal, and you wanna stack that.
Yeah.
Get it out of the
Alright.
way. I think you took the dragon at like 18 minutes or something, which is. Oh no, you didn't even get it. The enemy team got it.
Yeah,
Traded an in for it. So yeah, that was an interesting one.
would that be worth in that situation, like in him for dragon?
Oh hell yeah, that was the
Yeah.
stupidest play. That was like the stupidest macro decision ever. They've got to dealing with super minions that early into the game is so hard. You're basically chaining somebody to top lane. They can't move, so it makes the rest of the game a 4v5. Because as soon as someone leaves, super minions just take the base.
Okay.
So hard
Okay.
to clear them.
Yeah. I just gotta pick up on this stuff, like what's worth in terms of trading and macro and everything like that. Like, just calling objectives and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just gotta
They
learn
would-
what's worth taking and what order.
Yeah,
I'll-
if you
I'll
wanted to
pick
do
up.
another session, I do think there would be a lot of value if we had a better game to talk about these things.
I
Because
mean, I can probably book another session next week.
yeah, that's cool.
I mean, I work on weekends, so I can't really do weekends.
Yeah, I don't do weekends, so
I don't know. Yeah. I work 12-hour night shifts, so that's not nice.
oh yikes.
Yeah, so I just most of the day sleep. I pretty much don't play at all on the weekend. Like, but yeah, it's definitely helped a lot, especially with the pinging and making more calls. I guess that's what I was missing with having the impact on my game. It's definitely helped me with the problem I was having. I think I will have to give it a try, see how it works
Hell yeah,
out.
dude. Yeah, that's cool.